so naive. You can't even understand what you've done. Get out!
Look me in the face and you tell me that this lie is worth more than your life.
Not asleep.
I'm just about to spill your drink.
Was I?
I'm sorry about yesterday. I should have been more thoughtful. I know what happened between Andrew and Amanda doesn't just disappear overnight. But I do think you're being silly letting it get to you like this.
I can't help it. I keep trying to think it through rationally and logically. Oh, about why the baby can't be his, you see. 'Cause you see, 9 months ago it was right after the wedding, and surely they wouldn't have gone to bed together after the wedding. I mean, I know it's possible, but it's really not probable, though, is it?
Come on, you're tired. You're just letting it go around in circles in your head.
I couldn't sleep.
Did you ring Chris?
Yeah, I got through to Justine as well,
And?
I haven't heard from him. Not a letter or a phone call.
So, what does that tell us?
I don't know. If it was his baby, I mean, why would he want to ring us? I mean, getting your own sister pregnant's hardly anything to brag about.
So, it's not his.
Oh, I don't know. Nobody knows. At the end of the day, nobody but them can categorically say it's not his. Even they might not know for sure.
Oh, I was wondering if you wanted to meet me for lunch. Well, no, somewhere around here. I'm sick of training to Manchester. You know, Louise, you have a perfectly good car of your own. All you have to do is fill it with petrol and point in this direction. It does the rest for you, more or less. Be spontaneous, for goodness sake. You're getting as boring and orderly as everyone else. Yeah. Well, how about Sydney's? Mm-hmm. About 12:30? No, all right, then I'll make it 12. I'll see you there at 12. Okay. Yeah.
So, is he going to sign the back of this brief thing then or not? I don't understand what you're telling me.
I don't know, I've got no idea.
But do you think he will?
Yes, I expect he will, and I bet that makes you happy, doesn't it?
I think it's best, yes.
So I've got to be the one who stands up in the court and does all the talking, have I?
No, you stay out of the witness box.
It needs to be said.
Jane!
And the only reason that I don't want to be the one who does all the talking is that I think it's Larry who has to come to terms with the whole thing and get it out in the open.
How can you say that? How can you even think it? Who's going to be most upset if this thing explodes?
Louise.
And then who?
Larry.
That's right, not you.
Oh, great. So I'm going to remain entirely unaffected by all this, am I? I mean, I'm just going to shrug it off when Louise finds out that I'm not a real mother.
All I'm saying is it's all right you knowing what's best for everyone, but you don't understand the way Larry's thinking, in a way that maybe I do, because it was Larry and me
that conceived her. She'll have to be told.
No!
It's going to come out in that court one way or another. She's going to have to be told beforehand, because I am not having her finding out from some cheap newspaper.
Not yet. She doesn't have to be told just yet. It might not come out in court, and it's not up to you. Jane, please, Jane.
You okay?
I think so.
Good.
Oh, it's just...
What?
Oh, you don't want to hear it. You've heard it all before.
No, it's okay.
It keeps going round in my mind and I can't just shrug it off.
Come on, come on. Let's begin. Look, suppose the baby is Andrew's.
What?
Just suppose it is.
What for? What do you mean?
Just for a moment. Is it really that awful?
Yes.
Why?
Why? Do you want me to spell it out for you?
But you've got used to the idea that they're together.
What used to?
Well, not, I don't mean accept it, but you've got over the shock. And in the same way, you ought to be able to get used to the idea that
It isn't
might
his.
be. But you've got to cope with the idea that it might be. Just confront it. Head on. It's the only way you're going to get it out of your head.
I can't. It isn't his. And there's no way I'm going to pretend to myself or anybody else that it even might be. I mean, that's it, isn't it? You really think it is his?
I didn't say it that die. Again.
Chilly again last night.
Was it?
But then I don't suppose you noticed being tucked up in your nice warm pub.
I'm not asking my mum if you can come back to our house, I've told you.
I always paid me rent. You'd think she'd be glad of the money.
I've told you what the problem is. She's got enough on her plate at the moment.
I don't see why me moving in is going to make it any worse.
Well, it was hardly plain sailing last time, was it?
Yeah, well, there'll be no one to throw me out this time, will there? I'm sorry. I'm so...
I don't think us living under the same roof again is a good idea, all right? I mean, it's not as if we're going out together anymore, is it?
Oh, well, you look like I feel.
How are things with you?
Oh, I'm coping, you know, just about. Well, I've got Jackie and Brian's been a really good help. So I'm just going from day to day, really. It's all you can do, isn't it?
How's Larry?
Putting a brave face on things at the moment. Don't know how long that's going to last.
Crazy, isn't it? I mean, everything is crazy.
Well, what about you? Eh? I'd have thought you'd have been up to your eyes in trade since your opening do. Well, it went ever so well, according to our Chelsea.
Yeah, pretty well.
How's Andrew? Have you heard from him recently?
No, Jane, I have not heard from Andrew.
I often think of him, you know. Well, it was just nice when he was stopping here with us.
He was very fond of you and Larry.
Is anything the matter with you?
My problems fade into insignificance next to yours.
What is it? What's the matter?
It's a long story, Jane, a long, long story.
What are those two getting so friendly about?
How the hell am I supposed to know?
All he does is talk about his wife. She doesn't need that. She needs someone who's fun. Someone who can make her laugh for once.
Hello. What a nice surprise. Oh. Would you mind if I join you?
What do you think?
I've got no objection.
Have we any objections?
No, I can't think of any.
Could always go and sit on my own, of course.
Yes, you could do.
But think of all the fun you'd miss.
Oh, I think we'll live.
Lunch is on me.
Sit down.
Thank you.
Oh, help yourself.
I will. Cheers.
That's why I didn't go back to Australia after Dad died. Too many things had happened, too many awful things. And they all led back to my relationship with Mike Thompson all those years ago. Strange, isn't it, how the past catches up with you? Maybe that saying's right, you only get what you deserve.
Well, you can't alter what's past, can you? So there's no point torturing yourself.
You're right. You feel so powerless. You can't alter the past no more than I can stop these thoughts going round in my mind.
But you've got to give it time, love, like everything else.
You were around, weren't you, when Amanda and Neil got married?
Yes, yeah.
And you must have seen how close Amanda and Andrew were around that time.
Well, no, not really. I mean, well, there were a few odd incidents, but...
Like what?
Well, like, Well, when Neil drank himself into hospital, but... Well, other than that, I don't know.
Did everybody know? I mean, did everybody around here know that they were brother and sister?
Well, I knew. Because Jackie told me. But, he never told anybody. Andrew. Not that I know of. And anyway, it is all in the past. Nobody's to blame.
I'm to blame. And do you know what my mistake was? It wasn't having a relationship with Mike Thompson. I mean, that was good for most of the time. It wasn't having his child because I really wanted his child, believe me. My mistake was not letting Andrew know the truth earlier on. It was letting him believe that Rob was his dad. I mean, children have a right to know that sort of thing. I should have told him. I should have let him grow up with the truth and not a lie. Lies catch up with you in the end, don't they?
Whiskers cats are full of ideas. And Whiskers is full of ideas too. Like 7 delicious varieties in easy open small cans. Cats instinctively know what they like and what's good for them. Cats would buy Whiskers.
Until Monday in the Magnet Summer Sale, not only is there up to 75% off kitchen and bedroom cabinets, but extra special in-store offers too. Don't miss it.
Cindy keeps her hair in great condition with Flex by Revlon. Flex your hair and show off your body.
The first thing I saw was a lot of strong teeth. I perfected the smile, I just needed the teeth. Calcium in my milk helped me to develop strong teeth, but what could help to keep them strong? Aha! My own Colgate, with its unique combination of calcium and fluoride to help strengthen my teeth against decay. Colgate with calcium and fluoride to help keep teeth strong.
Colgate, the world's biggest smile.
Strongbow. Nothing else quite hits the mark.
There are some new faces down at Birdseye Country Club. More imaginative vegetable combinations from Country Club cuisine. Introducing new vegetable and cheese crowns. Light flaky pastry deep filled with tender bird's eye vegetables in a creamy cheese sauce. And new Italian vegetable slices. Your favorite vegetables with a pinch of Italian seasoning in a crunchy sesame and breadcrumb coating. Country Club cuisine from Birdseye. Vegetables you can make a meal of.
From the hot tropics, cool aloe vera. From Pond's, a new body lotion. A delicate blend of rich moisturizers and aloe vera that will soften your skin to leave you feeling totally revitalized. Pond's Natural Aloe Vera Body Lotion.
Hello, in Granada tonight we have a full report on the disturbances in Salford. The police say organised crime is the cause. And where is the heart of Manchester? Find out at 6:30.
When I go out with my friends, I do not want to be bothered by my brothers, unless it is by some prior arrangement, okay?
Look, it was the only way I could think of to get to see her again, all right? Anyway, wouldn't you rather she went out with me than with this old man she's got in tow?
I mean, if I did, what could I do about it?
Well, you disappeared to the bar for 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
The loo then, anyway.
No, my glass appears to be empty, Simon.
Ah.
Well, I I'll go and chat the barman up. See if I can find anything more exciting in his vaults than this cheap clock.
So, why aren't you with old what's-his-name today? What is his name? You never told me.
No, I didn't, did I?
Just come on then, what's he like?
Why do you want to know?
Oh, I don't know, I'm just interested, that's all.
Well, so you can be rude about it.
Not at all, I wouldn't dare criticise your taste in man.
Well, he's attractive.
What can I say?
He's good company.
Right.
He's very wealthy, and he's very mature.
I'm working on both, but, you know how it is.
Thanks.
Bye. See you, love.
Found a new little friend, have we?
I want to have a word with you. In the back. Paul, love, would you mind giving your dad a hand in the bar? I know, but your mum and me, we need to have a little chat about something.
Just need to have a little chat about something. What kind of an excuse is that?
Serve.
Well, we're going to tell Louise. We are going to tell Louise today.
No. Jane, wait!
We've waited long enough. We should have been clear with her right from the start. We should, when she was little.
Yes, we should, but we weren't. And it's too late now to tell her without doing a lot of damage. What's the point? Larry doesn't want it. We've been through this.
If we tell her now, then we'll stop Larry feeling he's got to do all this protecting of her. We have made the decision for him.
It's not what Larry wants.
But what I want is to stop this lie from going on. It's caused nothing but grief and trouble, and I am going to stop it now.
You're going to wreck her life. You know that, don't you?
Well, she will cope with it once she's got over the shock.
You're really going to screw her up.
Oh, shut up, you. Don't pretend to me. I know whose feelings you're worried about protecting, and they're your own. As usual, it's the same old story with you.
That's a shabby thing to say, Jane. Larry's in prison, and you really think I can be that selfish? I care about Louise. I care about what she's going to have to go through if you tell her what happened. All those years ago.
I've just been talking to Diana, you know.
I noticed.
And she is going through absolute hell over something she could have avoided by telling the truth years ago.
Oh, so that's what this is about. Jane, that woman's off her trolley. She's a 22-carat nutcase. Whatever happened in that family's got nothing to do with us. It's an entirely different situation.
I'm going to tell her, Jackie.
No!
And I think that you should be here with me when I do it, right? And I am going to go upstairs and fetch her now.
Jane, think about it. Larry's gonna hate you for this.
Larry won't hate me. I don't think he knows what he wants in the long run. Honestly, it has to be better this way. It has to be. And I am sorry if it's difficult, but we always knew, didn't we, that we might have to face this one day. Well, this is that day.
Oh, God.
All right, then, so how do you reckon the chances?
All on your own today?
Not through choice. Sorry, what can I get you?
Oh, no. Please carry on with what you're doing. I haven't really decided yet. You ought to get someone to help you.
You weren't going to volunteer, were you?
With me?
Oh, so the basic message is apply again in 20 years' time, huh? Is that it? Fiona, you do not understand. You would turn me into a wreck. Look at me. I can't eat, I can't sleep, I'm sick with passion.
How long does it take to buy a drink? Is she waiting for it to ferment?
Look at it the other way around. In 20 years' time or so, I might not feel the same way. I might not be available even. I have got to be snapped up now. You know, I think I'm going to have to come over and take a look at this man of yours. Shan't I? See what he's got that I haven't.
Made any decisions?
Oh, actually, between you and me, I was sent over here by my brother to give him a few moments alone with my best friend, so he could chat her up.
Ah, I see.
So I said I'd come over here and chat you up.
Well, as much as I enjoy being chatted up by attractive young ladies, I am unfortunately snowed under. However, you could lend a hand. Oh, cavalry's arrived. I won't need your help after all. Just when you're about to volunteer.
Oh, don't let me stop you. If you've already got a volunteer, you don't need me, do you?
I think he was only joking.
Well, what's going on? Have I done something wrong?
No, love, no, you've done nothing wrong. It's just... we've got something to tell you.
Is it about Dad?
Yeah, it's about your dad.
Has something happened to him?
No, it's nothing like that at all. It's, well, you know that Mr. Bannerman has been trying to reduce his charge to manslaughter, don't you, by saying that there were mitigating circumstances, and you understand about all that, don't you?
Yeah, Dad was trying to stop Don taking Sam.
Yes. Yes, he was, but you see, love, there was another reason.
How do you mean?
Well, there is something that you don't know about, and it's going to come up in the court, and it is something that perhaps we should have told you about before, only we didn't. And if your dad can tell it to the court, then it's going to provide the proper mitigating circumstances. Because, you see, that Sam business isn't really why your dad hit Don.
Go on.
Don knew something about you.
What?
Something that we hadn't told you, something that we thought it was best you didn't know for various reasons.
What?
And he was threatening to tell you. Don was. Now that is why your dad laid into him.
What?
Well, you see, I'm not your real mother. Jackie is. Doesn't make a scrap of difference to me, sweetheart. It doesn't matter at all, because I love you. I always have loved you, and I always will. Just as if you're my own. Well, you are my own anyway, as far as I'm concerned.
Why aren't you my mum? I don't want somebody else to be my mum.
No, well, I am your mum. I am your mum. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry we had to tell you like this. I'm so sorry.
What is going on?
I have no idea.
Honey Jane just basically threw me out of there.
Well, whatever it is, if it's anything to do with your mother, you can bet your bottom dollar that I'll be the last one to find out. Thanks very much.
Why didn't you tell me before?
We just thought it best not to under the circumstances. Now, come on, have a sip.
I became pregnant when I was 16. I was scared, didn't know what to do. I wasn't old enough to look after you properly. It wasn't that I didn't want to, it was just that I was just a kid myself. And your mum, and she is your mum. Your mum and Larry offered to look after you and bring you up as their own. And that's what they've done. Better than I could have done.
So who's my father then? Have I got one?
Dad, there's a bloke out there that wants a black velvet. What's a black velvet?
Oh, you filthy thing! Get out! Get out!
Jackie? Mum, what's going on?
Are you all right?
There's nothing. No, Jackie, there's nothing to bother you.
Nothing.
Look, just go back into the bar, both of you.
Calm down. Come on, come on. Come on, sweetheart, calm down.
How can you speak to them? They've done something like that to you behind your back.
Well, because because I knew your dad loved me. And what happened between him and Jackie, it was a...
What?
It was a one-off.
I hate them. I hate her. I hate him even more.
No, you don't. You don't. You don't. Listen to me. Right, in a few days' time, it's not going to seem as bad as it does now, honestly. Honestly, it won't. Now, you do know why we had to tell you like this, don't you? I mean, now.
When I was born, oh, God, you must have hated me.
No,
You must have really hated me.
No, of course I didn't. Oh, God, I mean, there were times when I got angry with Larry and Jackie, but it's years ago now, love. You don't hold grudges down that many years. And listen, right, you listen to me. I was never, ever angry with you, right? I mean, it wasn't your fault, was it?
Don't know Chelsea, yours on me.
Yeah.
And I'm not. I'm not.
Yes, you are. Come on, you are. It doesn't alter anything. It doesn't. Listen, I've always thought of you as my own, I've never thought of you as any different to Darren and Chelsea in terms of how I love you all. Never.
I know. I don't deserve you, do I? Oh, Mom. I love you so much.
Well, the series continues next Monday and Tuesday at 6 o'clock.